Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the 17th day in the month of May 2023. I am Grace Dorcas Nikachi. For the major headlines, President Buhari appoints new rector for Bida Police. Presidential Election Tribunal adjourns Peter Obi's pre-hearing against Tinubu. Federal government warns resident doctors against planned strike. With your commercials, we'll be right back with details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. The Imo State chapter of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has chided Senator Hope Uzodinma over his comments saying judicial fraud, not God, made him governor of Imo State and warned him to desist. The PDP publicity secretary in the state, Collins Operuzo, who made the disclosure in a statement, said PDP under Senator Samuel Anyanwu as governor will wipe away tears, bring in succor and restore Imo to her enviable height after November 11 governorship pose. According to him, Uzodinma's comments during a church service that God installed him as governor amounted to blasphemy on the altar. Operuzo said Uzodinma was declared governor of an election he barely participated in and came from a distant fourth position. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the appointment of Dr. Baba Haruna as Director of Federal Polytechnic Bida. This is contained in a statement signed by the Minister of Education, Alhaji Adamu, and made available to newsmen in Bida on Wednesday. The appointment, which took effect on May 2nd, is for 5 years. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has said that the state withstood the aftermath of the NSAS protests and came out stronger. He stated this yesterday at the roundtable discussion at the 2023 induction of re-elected and elected governors with the team Governing for Impact, Building Sub-National Governance, being organized by the Nigerian Governors Forum at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. According to him, his administration had withstood the challenging times and remained resolute. The Presidential Election Petition Tribunal in Abuja Wednesday adjourned to Friday, May 19th for a continuation of pre-hearing in the petition by Peter Obi, the 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate, against the President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The justice came to begin the day's proceedings and refused to accept the party's participation other than Obi, despite the fact that Labour Party national leader Julius Abure and the party's faction leader Lamidi Apapa were both present. The federal government has warned members of the National Association of Resident Doctors to shift their planned 5-day warning strike. Senator Chris Ndige, Minister of Labour and Employment, gave the warning on Tuesday in Abuja, shortly after receiving a letter of notification from the NAD executive on the planned strike. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, Peter Obi, on Wednesday said that the All Progressives Congress would have succeeded in moving Nigeria forward if it had chosen Vice President Yemi Osibanjo as its candidate. Obi said these while exchanging pleasantries with some guests at Dele Momondi's 63rd birthday in London. Indications have emerged that the NNPP presidential candidate in the 2023 general elections, Rabiu Musa Kwakwanso, may function as the Minister of Agriculture or Education in the administration of Bola Tinubu, expected to be inaugurated May 29th. This was the outcome of a meeting which took place in France between the duo on Tuesday. A civil society organization under the aegis of the Incorporated Trustees of Advocacy for Societal Right Advancement and Development Initiative, ASRADI, on Tuesday approached the Federal High Court in Abuja with a suit that is seeking to halt the scheduled swearing-in of the presidential-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu on May 29th. The group in a motion ex partes filed along the suit marked FHC/ABJ/CS/69/2023 alleged that the president-elect lied on an oath about his possession of Guinean passport. The national chairman of the All Progressives Congress APC, Abdullahi Adamu, has said that the endorsement of former Akwa Ibom State Governor Godswill Akpabio as Senate President of the 10th National Assembly by the party's leadership does not translate to automatic victory for his aspiration. He stated this when Akpabio led a delegation of 40 senators-elect on a visit to the party's national secretariat in Abuja yesterday. On the foreign scene, a U.S. high school is facing criticism after it suspended a student for recording her teacher using a racial slur in class. Mary Walton, age 15, filmed her teacher saying the N-word repeatedly on 9th May at Glendale High School in Springfield, Missouri. Her family has since retained a lawyer and asked the school to apologize. School officials said they believe the student was disciplined appropriately. The teacher who used the slur has quit. A Chinese comedy troupe has been slapped with a 14.7 million yuan, equivalent to 2.1 million US dollars, as well 1.7 million euros, penalty over a joke about the military that invoked a slogan from President Xi Jinping. The quip, which linked the behavior of comedians' dogs to military conduct, irked authorities. While in sports, Napoli director Cristiano Guntoli has opened up on how they convinced Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen to sign for them ahead of Liverpool in 2020. The Reds were in for the Nigerian striker when he was being sold by Lille, given his success in League One. Now, Osimhen is worth even more money, with Napoli winning Serie A this season on the back of his goals. This brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go, we can buy major stories. President Buhari appoints new rector for Bida Poly. Presidential Election Tribunal adjourns Peter Obi's pre-hearing against Tinubu. Federal government warns resident doctors against planned strike. These and many more different platforms. Just log on to www.abntv.com.ng. As well, you can follow us on our social media platforms being displayed on the screen. I am Grace Daughters. You can tell us on my dress to say.